Hello and welcome to another of our Detox Bites Does Organic September. And today I'm going to be talking to you about ways to keep the cost of buying organic down. So there's no denying that if you go to the supermarket, generally organic is going to be more expensive than non-organic. Compare the price of tomatoes, of potatoes, meat, whatever it is a little bit more expensive. So here are our suggestions for keeping the cost of shopping organic down. So you will need to do a little bit of forward thinking and planning for your shopping. Rather than just going and doing it all at the supermarket, think about alternatives. So for example, getting a veg box. You can get fantastic local organic veg boxes that provide you with 10 or 15 different vegetables a week or every 2 weeks that can be a lot more cost effective than just getting those vegetables from the supermarket. You could also think about going to your local organic butchers and greengrocers. Now there aren't as many organic greengrocers or butchers as there used to be. However, you might also find that your local ones sell, while they're not fully organic, they might sell some organic products and they are often way cheaper than the supermarket would be. Another fantastic place to shop is at your local farmers markets. Lots of farmers markets happen on Saturdays and Sundays around the country, and you can find amazing products from things like eggs, for example. Not only would you be supporting your local farmer by buying eggs directly from them, but they're often free range, organic, and much, much fresher than anything else that you'd be able to find elsewhere. It's also worth looking around for voucher codes online, especially for online shops like Ocado. They have loads of promotions. You can get £10 off, 15% off, whatever it is, and they stock so many organic products. So that's really good, especially for your cupboard essentials, things like cereals, pastas, rice, all of those things to get from Ocado when they're on an offer is a much better way of getting them than when they're not on offer from a normal supermarket. Another great option is actually to buy things in bulk. So you can get, say, a 12-pack of organic tinned tomatoes, or a 12-pack of baked beans, or organic dried fruit, organic nuts, from places like Essentials, where the initial outlay might be more, but overall the cost will be a lot less by buying it in bulk. Probably the most satisfying option of all is actually to grow your own vegetables. I understand that it's not always easy if you don't have an outside space, so it's not possible for everyone. But if you do have even a small garden, you can always use grow bags, you can have a small veggie patch, or there are allotments all over the country that are really cheap to rent. I know often there's a waiting list, but you can do shared allotments, so you can share it with 1 or 2 other people, then you share the workload. You might have to spend half a day in the allotment every week, but it's totally worth it because you'll be getting your own homegrown organic fruit and vegetables. It's also really worth shopping for seasonal vegetables when they're organic. So in the autumn and winter, looking for more root vegetables, berries when they're in season, other things that are grown in the UK rather than organic vegetables that are brought in from outside the UK. That all the shipping and the extra things included with bringing them into the country adds extra to the cost of it. And finally, why not think about foraging? You can go out into the countryside and find lots of berries and herbs and things growing naturally that you can just pick and you can freeze, and actually then you can keep them for a really long time, especially things like blackberries and hedgerows. You can find blackberries everywhere. It's great if you can find them away from the side of the road so they're not getting the pollutants from the cars. But if you can find good blackberries around end of August, September time, you can have a whole freezer full that will last you through the whole winter. Don't forget to keep a lookout for the Soil Association logo when you're buying your organic produce, and you can actually watch a video here all about what the Soil Association means to have on products. And we'd also love to hear your ideas of how else you can keep the cost of buying organic down. So do leave us a comment in the section below. We'd love to hear from you on that, or give us a subscribe to hear more from us this Organic September.